In this lesson, I will explain to you how do ellipse move in x and y direction. So far, we have learned that ellipse or our ball is moving only in the x-axis or only in one direction. In this lesson, I will show you how our ball will move in both direction. So this is the programming which we have used in the last lesson. I will show you one more time here. So we will just copy this, paste it to our screen, and when I will run it, you will see the ball or the ellipse is moving only in one direction, right from one corner to other. But now in this lesson, our object is that our ball should move in y direction as well. So what we have to do for this, it's very simple. So see, for x direction, we have made float a delta, one variable, and there was only one if condition. But if you want to move our ball in both direction, you have to make another variable, same float data type, and then b. If you want, you can use x and y, because a and b represents x and y coordinates, so it will be more easily to understand if you will use x and y. So here I have used b. So b delta is equal to 4. You can change the speed as well. Same thing you have to do for x-axis. We have mentioned a is equal to a plus a delta. If you want that ball should move in the y direction as well, so we have to write down b is equal to b plus b delta. Only this is the difference, and the red means this is the new thing in this slide. All are same, all the programming is same. So we have to copy this, and then when I will paste and run, so you will see that ball will move in x and y direction. Sorry. But see, now the ball is disappear. Our purpose is that when the ball will hit the corner, it will bounce back. It should come back, right? So for this purpose, what we have to do here, I will show you that you have to write down another if statement. Just like same, whatever we did for the x-axis, A. For now for B, because you know that for x-axis, this is called the width. This is the width of our canvas. For y-axis, it is the height. This is height, this is width. So for B represent the y-axis is greater than height, right? So you have to use this keyword height. Here we have used width for x-axis, for y-axis height minus 20. Why minus 20? Because our ellipse diameter is 40, right? So you have to subtract half. What will happen? Because otherwise, if we will not subtract this, the ball will go like this, half will go, and then half will come here, then it will bounce back. And our purpose is that as soon as it will touch the y-axis, it should bounce back. That is why you have to subtract whatever you have. If you have a 60, so you have to subtract half minus 30. If it is 80, so you have to subtract minus 40. So here is 40, so we will subtract minus 20. Same thing, whatever if statement is here, we are using here instead of width, this is height A, and this is B, x-axis and y-axis. So I will show you when we will run this program. You will see as soon as the ball will touch the y-axis, it will bounce back. So copy and paste and run it. Now see. So this was the object of our this lesson. But see, if you want, because as I have told you for the in comments section, that if we will put this two lines forward slash, now the background command is there, but it is converted into comment now. It is comment. It will not come up. Our screen will be gray now because background 0 means black. If you want, you can delete it, but if you want, keep it here. So just put to this backslash, it is comment. But if you want to see your background black, so you have to write down in the void setup area background 0, which will run only one time. So your background will be black now, and you will see the pattern of the ball. right? So in this lesson you have learned how the ball will move in x and y direction. You have to make another variable and you have to write down another if statement with the height, and the same thing I have mentioned here as well. If you want, you can see here this 2 slash means I have made this as a comment. The background command is converted into a comment now. If you want to see the black background, then you have to write down in the void setup area, this is comment, but this is, it will run only one time. So practice this. If you have any question, you can ask me. Subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.